In this video, we're going to discuss the concept of escape velocity. Now, first of all, what is escape velocity? So if I'm, let's say, on the planet Earth, okay, of mass m, okay, and you are a satellite over here, right, you may want to try to make your way to this very beautiful point called infinity. And basically, the escape velocity is how much velocity you require here at some particular point to reach infinity. And so this can be done by considering the conservation of energy. Now remember that at infinity, you have 0 GPE, and if you just reach infinity, so you just have enough to get there and then you run out of energy, you would have basically 0 kinetic energy at infinity as well. And if we consider how much GPE I have right here, then right here, then of course that is minus G m. Suppose your satellite has a mass small m over r, where r is the radius of the Earth. And you're going to have some Ke that you require over here. And so now I can write an energy statement. Okay, I can say that, well, by the conservation of energy, okay, this total energy that you have here, okay, which is minus gmm over r plus the Ke required, must equal to the total energy over here, which is 0. And so the Ke required, half mv required squared, equals to g big M small m over r. Okay, we're going to cancel away the small m, and then over here v required will be the square root of 2 gm over r. And this is what we call the escape velocity. Okay, nice equation to know. There are, however, some assumptions that we must have. Okay, and so let us make sure we understand what the assumptions are. Okay, and the key assumptions, first of all, include that you assume that there is negligible initial Ke. Negligible initial Ke, right? Which is how much Ke you might have down here. We don't know, but it can't be so much, right? There also has to be fairly negligible resistive forces along the way. So you can imagine that if you launch from the Earth, this is of course not valid. The atmosphere creates a huge amount of resistive force. And of course, you assume that there are no other significant gravitational fields from your way all the way to infinity, right? This is, of course, again, very, very unrealistic. In any case, if all these assumptions are made, that is your escape velocity.